Hit him in the fucking forehead. I lost my shit. I said, Summer, and Candy called, look down at her fucking son. She sure enough come over, snatched that boy up, and bit him dead on his fucking arm. She chomped onto him like it was meat. Bit the fuck out of him, pulls his arm out of her fucking mouth, looks at and measures it up next to my son. She looks down at him and says, we don't fucking bite. You see? Ow, right? Yeah, that hurts. Kyler, did that hurt? Yeah. Yeah? You say sorry! Yeah, that's what you get, you little motherfucker, because I'd have done it too. My son ran around with teeth marks on him for at least 48 hours, and then which turned into a dark blue bruise, which looked like a fucking dot on his head for fucking 2 more days. Your poor brother, because he was sweet. All he wanted to do was make that little boy happy. Fucking asshole kid. Anyways, that's the kid that's joining the basketball team, or just joined the North Hardin basketball team. He's a black boy, medium black. His mom is white. But he lives with his father now because he has disciplinary issues. I can't imagine why at 3 years old he bit my fucking son in the forehead. I already knew. I already fucking knew what his mama was going to do. It wasn't going to fucking help. He had to shoot his arm off and he'd feel like, fuck you, and bit my son again. Fucking kid, man. But I don't know how he turned out now because we're talking 13 years later, Emma. A lot changes in human beings in 13 years. A lot has changed in my fucking life in 13 years.
Unruly kids.
Whoa, hellions. We call them baby kids because, Emmy, they're baby kids. Like these ones up here, I want you guys to, and those little fucking listen, I know you're kind of friends with those little brats at the end of the road with the grandparents, but I don't fucking like them either. They're little troublemakers. Yeah, they got this other little girl up here in trouble, and her stepmother goes to work with me, Jen. And she's like, these fucking... I'm like, I know I have the same problem with these little kids. It's not their fault. It's not their grandparents' fault. They're good people. But they can't take on 5 to 10 fucking teenagers at once at their age. The mother and the father need to come back in to fucking play with that shit. And they have no fucking mom. Their mom is... She's in the darkness, Emma. That's what we call it when they're in their drug-addicted lives. I have been in the darkness. I've been out of the darkness. I mean, I've been right fucking back in the darkness, okay? I have been in the darkness. I don't judge people like that, but if you don't fucking get your life together, for at least for your kids, then what the fuck kind of human being are you going to be? So, I'm not in the darkness because I have my children and I got my fucking life together for them and for me. Okay, yeah, I smoke my little weed, leave me alone. I have a beer every now and then, but I have a fucking 9 to 5, technically it's 7 to 3 job every single day. Technically, I'm a little earlier than the 9 to 5ers, but I get home a little earlier. I'm on my kids' schedule. I work when they're at fucking school so that when they get home, guess who's home? Whee! Yeah, I got my shit together. It took a lot, and you know, it's still a little fucking iffy and handy, but we're not struggling. I'm not on drugs, and I'm working a good job. I'm hoping to get a few more vehicles in the house. We need a few more vehicles. You guys are starting to fucking go to drive and shit. And Kyler's asking me to drive Georgie. I don't want him to drive Georgie.
Georgie's broken.
Yeah, but if I buy this little $500 car, guess who I won't care? Guess what won't bother me if he drives it and wrecks it? It's $500. It's 1 week worth of work. I mean, yeah, it won't break my heart. But you hurt George, I'm going to lose my shit, Emma.
Yeah.
He's already sick. So if Kyler just happens to be the asshole that's driving around town instead of your mother and it breaks down on him, guess what I'm going to be mad at? My son. I'm like, it broke when you were driving it, bro. It is what it is. That's the house. That's the family rules. If Grandma's car breaks when I'm driving it, guess whose fault it is, Emma?
Yours.
Mine. Chris's car breaks when I'm driving it, that's my fault. If Chris is driving my car and it breaks, Chris did it. Okay? That's family law. So if Kyler's driving Georgie when it breaks, Kyler did it. Yep. I'd rather it be Summer's fault. I'd rather Summer or me be driving Georgie if he breaks, so that I can be like, oh, well, Georgie broke down on me, it's fine. But if it breaks down on Kyler, I'm like, Kyler, you broke my damn truck, bro. You already knew. And you wanted to go driving, and you made Mama feel a certain kind of way, so I had to take you driving because you're learning, and Georgie broke on you. So how do you feel about that, son? He'd feel bad for the rest of his life. So we're not doing that to him. I'll buy a little $500 junker that if it breaks down, it won't break my heart because I'll take it right to the junkyard for $300. So what am I losing? $200 in registration?
Yep.
Fuck, man. I can afford $200 in some damn registration for a fucking car for your brother to drive around with, or so I can teach him how to drive something small, and he won't hurt my truck. And you can get in there and learn how to drive with it. It fucking drives good. It looks like hell. Alright? And it rattles a little bit when you first start it, but other than that, I mean, it runs good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely worth 1 week's worth of paycheck. And if it breaks down to 3 months, it's still worth 1 week's worth of paycheck.
You're such a New Yorker accent.
Still worth it.
Where do you get your accent from? Like, just the way you talk. Don't come from me.
No, it comes from New York.
It comes from New York.
Yeah, it comes from living in a melting pot of New York.
A melting pot?
Yeah, that's what I call it because when I come to a little factory in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and that's what I call it, this is a little town compared to where I'm from. I come to these people and I have this dialect ability, and they're like, "How the fuck do you understand anything?" Like when I talk to people that are from Hinduism, okay, or from the other Eastern, I can understand what they're saying. No problem. It's like I have a converter in my ear because they start talking to me and my wife's looking all fucking wide-eyed like, what the fuck? And I'm having a full-blown conversation. Yes, sir, I understand. Okay, why are you charging this for this much? I don't understand this. So well, the same thing with Italians. I was introduced to Italians through Marianne, which was Nicole and Anthony's mom. It was nice. I was introduced to that culture and their dialect, so I understand when they're speaking English with an Italian dialect. That's nice. Spanish, I got it from my dad and grandma, and not your grandma. Your grandma white as shit. Bro, your grandma's accent when it comes to Spanish is like the top of the white. Okay, but she tries, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the really good Spanish dialect that runs from Cuban clear to fucking South America, Emma. I got them all, like a whole plate. It doesn't matter who comes at me with their weird dialect when they're trying to speak English through their Spanish. I got them. They can speak half Spanish, half English. They can speak a quarter English and 3/4 Spanish. They can speak all Spanish and no English, and I got it, Emma. Sometimes I gotta go, hey, slow down. I'm from this side of the world, not this side. You're Cubano, so you're... And I'm like, slow down.
You speak too fast.
Yeah. The only thing that catches me sometimes is the speed. So Mexicans, they speak so slow, Emmy, that I catch all their words 10 minutes ago. I bring you to somebody like... Dominicans. I like they got a classy tongue and they're kind of fast. So when they speak, it's more like da 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 like a song. Yeah, when they speak, it's like a song, baby. So it's really easy for me to listen to them when they talk, even when they're speaking English through their dialect. No problem.
No problem.
No problem. Cake. Okay, that's cake. Now I get somebody from Brazil, and their Spanish. Oh, Emmy. They use different words for different things. So when I hear them, it kind of confuses me because all of a sudden it'd be like an English conversation where somebody's like, we're going to the store and then we're going to take the dump truck back home. So yeah, that brand, we're dump truck, and really they're just trying to say small car. So that's what it is. Or we're taking the bulldozer back home. And then you're like, what the fuck did you just... For a second, my brain goes, what the fuck? Okay, it must be some sort of vehicle. It's fine. Yeah, so I continue on with the conversation instead of going, fucking bulldozer? And that's how you can tell that I know the different dialects. I know that they mean a vehicle when they're talking like that, so I let it go. And that's could be with colors and things like that. It's all kinds of different words.
Papa came from Chile.
He does. So I know perfect Chile.
What about Cuba?
We have friends. Papa's best friend is a Cuban.
Oh.
Back home, his name is...
So that's how they intertwine. I was always so confused. Like, is Papa from Chile or Cuba?
Your Papa, and now he talks about Cubans all the time because it's socialist and this is political.
Doesn't he talk on the phone with
No, he speaks to his brother in France, okay? Spanish to his brother in France, okay? And then he has another brother in Santiago, Chile, who he speaks to, and that's his younger brother. It's the youngest of the three. Your Papa.
I remember they'll
child.
call him on the phone occasionally.
Yes, and he will talk to them all the time. And
not his like phone. Like, what is that thing on the wall called?
What?
Remember the phone that used to be on the wall?
That's a house phone.
Yeah, I used to talk to them on the house phone.
That's a house phone.
You'd see him walking around the house.
It depends on which brother he's talking to too. When he's talking to Uncle Eddie, his older brother, in France with the more French dialect, he talks to him slower. When he talks to his brother back home in Santiago, Chile, he's like, like I see his tongue flap and shit. And I'm like, oh shit, must be. So I automatically know which of my uncles he's talking to. Now, I have been lucky. Both of my uncles live in 2 whole different countries from America. And I have been blessed enough to be able to meet both of them, interact with both of them, interact with some of my family in other countries. I've gone to another fucking country. Okay, I went to Paris when I was 16. I was blessed. For such a poor fucking family, we have got to do amazing things. And it is what it is. So, with all that being said, Emma, the dialects, they come like naturally to me. Now, I know that Louisiana dialect is one of the only ones that I have problems with. Louisiana, baby. And that's of all 50 states. I speak to Canadians. You saw me up in Buffalo, and I'm more than happy to talk to them damn
motherfuckers. French.
Yeah, and their English dialect, I absolutely love them. And they're so friendly. I love Canadians. So I go up there, I talk to them all the time. And if I have the fucking chance, I'm like, oh, you want a beer? I want a beer. Yeah, fucking sure, let's do it, bro. Yeah, I like them. Yeah, they're fun fucking people. I remember that from even when I was a child, like way younger than you when Papa used to take me to Buffalo. That's the first time you guys have ever been, but when I was a kid, he used to take me there every other year.
Buffalo, New York?
Yes, where I took you where the big amusement park was and we did camping.
Oh, Six Flags?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Darien Lake technically, but I used to go there as a child, as a little kid, and he used to take us on vacations there after he got custody of his mom. His mom was acting crazy, beating up cops and drinking too much. I get it from my mom. Yeah. I know you don't believe a fucking word of it, but your grandma was very much capable of those things when she was younger.
I don't doubt it.
She beat the shit out of the Vine Grove cop. Beat him so bad he couldn't chase nobody after that. And then he used to tell his kids, if it's Casey, run because he can't catch you because I whooped his ass. That's your grandmother.
If it's Casey, run.
Yeah, if it's Officer Casey, run because he can't catch you because I beat both of his fucking knees to shit. I'm like, Mom, you drunk ass bitch, stop. I love you, Mom, but stop wrecking all your fucking cars. Vine Grove's a small town. Go to New York and do it, bro. She did. She rolled over I don't know how many Thunderbirds when I was a kid. Did crazy shit.
So many cars.
Got herself in a lot of trouble, went to jail. Just like me.
She'll never tell you.
No, she'll never.
You'll ask her, she'll be like, I never did any of that.
Never wrecked one car in my life. Yeah, she'll tell you. But she did, Emmy. She got, because she's not proud of it. So she's not going to speak of it. She's not proud of it. You only hear the cool shit Grandma's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did the same thing. I got in trouble, a little bit of trouble with that fucking spice shit, and I lost custody of you guys, and I had to beat the fucking shit out of the state of fucking Pennsylvania to get you guys home, just to get you guys fucking home. And you could have gone back if you wanted to, but you chose not to. And everybody knows, I mean, it was a good choice. I know we're not poor, we're not rich down here, and we don't have a whole lot. That's the things that your father can provide you.
My dad could have provided me with all
kinds of nice, fancy little things, Emmy. But he couldn't have provided you with a family that loved you a quarter as much as your family does. Mm. All these assholes around here, they're good to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know they're assholes.
They're all assholes, Emmy, but they're good to have. They're good to have. We all have our own little classifications of great things. And now all together we're a fucking force to be reckoned with. But singled out, you know, we're a mess.
Oh, yeah.
We're a fucking mess, Emmy.
Together, though?
But together we're a fucking force to be reckoned with.
Find us together? Oh,
my God.
A
family. You have family.
Stuff gets done.
And now that we live in Wrightyville, and that was a while ago when you came home from Dad's. And I won that case. And they gave me a choice, you know. I was going to keep you anyways. I'm not going to lie to you. The minute that your daddy gave me back to you guys, I knew it was legal in the state of Kentucky to keep the both of you guys. I won the custody hearing. I had full possession of you guys until your father decided to bring his ass from Pennsylvania and come fight the battle down here in Kentucky, which he never did. He never did.
He never did.
He never did, baby. He had every opportunity. The case was open and waiting for him, but he didn't want to. But I still...
he was done.
He was done, and I'm done.
It was like I was 13.
Yeah, and I'm done.
We had been fighting our entire lives. Yeah,
we're old
fight.
now. Calm down. It's fine. They're still alive. Yeah, they're pretty healthy. All right. They're still in school. Okay. I'm not going to let anything happen to them, bro. It's fine. And plus, you got a whole fucking plate full of children up there. It's already enough for you up there, Sean. You don't need more. Yeah. Stop playing, bro. I know you want them, okay, but you don't need them. Okay, I need them. Okay, I need my brats. My family, we need our brats. Okay, we made all of these brats. When we started, there was only 4 of us.
What was school like for you? I know, like, well, at least up in New York, I know it was crazy, but...
School was fantastic. I love school. I didn't like the people so much because there was bullies and shit like that.
No, like, with Uncle Chris, like, that's the biggest change or something.
Your Uncle Chris is nice. I'm going to tell you the true story with your Uncle Chris. At 16, and of course I was 14, 2 years behind your Uncle Chris. Your Uncle Chris decided that handball Handball and girls were more important than sex.
Hey.
It's probably your mother. I'm supposed to have grinded up weed, and I have not grinded up weed. Annie, help me find the weed. Fun.
Oh no.
Okay.